What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome to Rank 101, turning noobs to pros since 2020. Now, I told you guys that I would like to help you in your ranked game endeavors, but I never said how you should put your videos in this channel. Well, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys what you need to do to get your videos on here and viewed by me to help you and everyone on this channel get better. So, before we begin, Discord channel link is going to be in the description. It's going to be a new link every time I upload a video because that's just how I roll. So if you go on a previous video with the Discord link, it's not going to work. But if you go into a more recent video where I have a Discord link, it'll work. So, what I have here is I have ranked gameplay already edited in my iMovie app on my tablet. Now, if you don't have an Apple product or if you're on Android, you're probably not going to have any good video editing software unless you know what you're doing. So you could either do it on your device with an app on your phone or your Android device, or you could upload it to YouTube on private and then download the video from YouTube and edit it through an editing software on your computer. That's what I do. Just in case you were wondering if you wanted to know how I edited my videos, that's how. So, I'm going to go ahead and save this video as HD 1080p, the highest resolution I could possibly get. Then I'm going to upload it to YouTube as unlisted. Now, once you have your edited video uploaded to YouTube, you're going to want to put it to unlisted so that way you can view it in Discord. So you're going to post the link in Discord as unlisted on your channel so anyone with a link can look at it. And the way you want to edit your video, take each round where you die and cut it. So from when you first hit the buy button at the beginning of each round to when you die. Now, you don't want to drag out the death animation. You just want to cut it right when you die. And then if you don't die in a round, then you just cut it out completely. But if you don't die a lot, then you're doing good for yourself. So I don't know how else to put it, but if there's a specific thing that you want me to look at, put it in the description of that video because I will look at it. I will go through the video to find it to help out, well, everyone that has questions about this, because this series is basically about the community helping each other and me as your teacher, essentially, which is why it's Rank 101. It's like college courses. College. I started my YouTube career in college. I almost dropped out or flunked out freshman year because of that. But I'm going to show you guys also not just how to edit and upload your video, but also what each video is going to be like for when you post your videos on this channel. Now, this is what this channel's for. It's for your ranked gameplay. And it looks like we're good. I'm going to go ahead, upload this to my channel, or to upload it to YouTube, unlisted, so you guys won't see it, but you will be able to see it here in Studio. When you title your video, you're going to put the name of the channel on Discord, which is Rank 101, your gamer tag, which for me is Stump Daddy, and then your rank in-game. And then in the description, you could go ahead and put whatever you want me to specifically look at. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and title my video, Rank 101. I'm going to put a hyphen between each thing. Stump _da _d. And then Platinum 4. And I'm not going to put anything in the description. I'm going to set my video to unlisted. I'm going to go ahead and upload that. And I'm going to wait for that to upload. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the Rank 101. I'm going to cut to when I have the video up. So, ready, set, and we're back. So as you can see right here, it says Rank 101, Stump Daddy, which is my in-game tag, and my rank, Platinum 4. I used to be Diamond 2, but I suck now. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and click on this, view it full screen. Oh, jeez. Alright, so basically, what we're going to be looking at is exactly how you play each round and what happened, what went wrong, and I'm just going to go through, look at it, and show you guys exactly each round when you die, why you died. So let's go ahead and get to this first round here. Alright, buy armor first round. That's good. Alright, and he's going to go A long. Okay. That's good. He's going to check, make sure they're not coming from A long. Oh, and they're pushing right into sight. Oh, and he's going to push into late. And he's going to... Alright, here's what happened. So, right here, you should have noticed that there were guys coming in through the main container into A site, and he should have been going first. Which he does, and then here, you can see there's 4 players in the container now against 1. This guy's going to go down, and then he knows there's a guy right here, and there's 3 guys on the far side of A site. And what does he do? He goes rushing right into that death trap. Now, if you come across this and your 2 guys end up going down in A site, what you want to do is instead of rushing in, you should hold this angle. Well, actually, a little bit further back. You should be holding this angle, but a little bit further back and positioned to where you can see them coming and you have cover to go back to. Because if they take the site 4v2 and they go down, your teammates go down, you're not going to take it back by yourself unless you're a god amongst noobs. But unfortunately for this guy right here, he decides to push in, tries to go back, but gets caught on the wall, and then goes down. Alright, next round. Buys armor, and smoke grenade, and a flashbang. And he doesn't buy anything else. Which probably isn't a good idea. You could have probably got a better pistol, but he wanted to have armor just so... Well, there's no reason to save if you... Alright. If you have less than $1,000, don't buy armor. Buy a pistol or a shotgun, because he buys armor and buys a smoke and flash and nothing else. So he started out with $1,400. What he could have done is he could have bought an SMG, because second round apparently everyone's going to push Vector if they win. So instead he buys armor and the smoke and flash. That's not a good buy, considering that the Vector has a higher rate of fire than a pistol. You could have gotten away with buying a GSR or an MR96 and a couple grenades, but if you don't buy anything that can do good headshot damage, you're not going to end up winning that round. You're not going to end up getting anywhere. So he decides to go A, changes his mind, decides to go B. Throws a flashbang for no reason. There's a smoke. That's a good spot. That's a good smoke spot. Keeps them from pushing. He's gonna push out to mid. All right. What's he gonna do? Get a peek. Sees a guy there. Takes a couple shots. Doesn't hit anything. Guy goes down a bend. Oh, that was a good headshot. Takes out one guy with a pistol. He's gonna just camp here. Nothing really you could do. He's got the guy right there. He's gonna try and fall back. And there's nothing he could do. He got outgunned. He got outgunned. That's just what happens. But if he would have had a GSR, he would have probably hit a good headshot, and he would have went down. And he could have picked up his AK, and would have had the AK for the next round. Or it was an M4, maybe. Was it an M4? Hold on. Yeah, it was an M4. Okay, next round. What does he buy? He buys helmet, armor, and the MP5, and a flashbang. All right, that's a good combo. Looks like it's going to go flash A long. Oh, no. He got his flash caught on the door. What a stupid idea that was. So now he doesn't have anything to retake sites if they take it. And he's going to peek around here. He's going to try and flank around. And oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty good for that guy. So with the MP5, you know you don't have really good range for shooting. So he peeks around here, starts running, brings out his pistol right as he's coming out. That is unfortunate. So right there, he starts coming out and he starts shooting. Which, this is not very sus unless you think there is a player coming from long. But other than that, that's real good timing. He goes down because he got outgunned. Then he buys armor again. By the MP5, and he's going to buy a smoke. And by the way, for those who don't know how to count rounds, it is the amount of wins each team has plus 1. So this is round 4. and he tries to go throw a smoke into the A site container, which he fails, and he gets flashed. And then I think he goes back into B site, and there's one guy, if you saw that on the radar, right there at the top, you can see he went down B long. So he knows there's at least one guy B long. All right, and he's going to camp here. Good. He's going to wait for that push. And he's going to surprise him. And he does nothing, and he hears him behind him, and he's going to shoot, and he gets outgunned. He gets outgunned. There's nothing he could do. He had the AK. The other guy had the AK. He had the MP5. There's nothing you could do. Unless he got lucky and hit 2 headshots, which he could have at that close range, but he didn't. Let's look at the spray. Okay, so he hits him first, then he gets tagged a couple times, and then his crosshair is up, and he hits the floor behind him. So he ends up not hitting his shots. All right? And that, I want you to guys make sure you edit in the teams have been flipped. I want you to edit in this, so that way you know, so that way I know you've switched sides, and it's not a different game. All right? He's going to start with the bomb. What's he going to do? He's going to buy armor. Okay, good. All right, we got the IGL right here, telling him to rush B to mid, or mid to B, which I think he's going to do. Yep. I'm going to blind him. All right, so you saw what he did there, right? He let his players go first because he has the bomb, and you don't want to lead with the bomb. You want to make sure your entry fragger is going in first. That was a smart play. Smart play. All right, they're all pushing in. Looking up. Oh, he's going to take on this guy. Good shot. So you're going to go plant the bomb. Good. You want to plant the bomb as soon as you can. So that way you can end the round as quickly as possible. Alright. Going to check B long. There's a revolver on the ground. You could pick that up, but he doesn't. He's going to look back there, but the guys come from mid. And you should know, right there. See at the top? If I can get it to show. But right there, you can see there's 2 players coming mid. And what does he do? There's one B long. He's hiding behind the truck, pretty sure. He's going to come here, hide behind the truck. So the guy B long goes down, and then the guys from mid come, sweep in, take him out. Right there. That one guy. And then there's another guy coming up behind there. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. This is my game. What am I doing? I should know. I don't know. But this guy comes in, takes him out because he wasn't paying attention to the radar. He was watching this to make sure no one would come up behind. But there's only 2 guys left, and the only 2 guys left are in mid. And then he goes down. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to the radar because it'll give you good information onto where the other players might be when you're planting the bomb or when you're trying to go in and stop them from pushing. So he goes ahead, buys armor, and buys the Vector and a smoke grenade. Okay, interesting. He's got the smoke grenade out. He's going to throw the smoke there to mid, block it off. Good. He's going to hop into the main site there. And there's already 2 players in. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let's break that down. Right here, everyone's coming up. There's 1, 2, 3 players going in. He gets tagged from up here, from the guy back in there, which is a good spot to be if you're a coalition. And then there's another guy to the left who takes him out. So it would not be the wisest idea to go in through window without any grenades. If you don't have any grenades, it's not worth it. And the best place to throw grenades is in the back corner, right where this guy killed him. So, yeah. And everyone else went in there. They all ended up dying. So it's not a good idea. All right. So he buys armor. And he's going to buy the MR96. Interesting choice. But since there are a lot of long corridors, it would be beneficial if they're trying to play it slow to go with the MR96 because it hits longer headshots than the GSR. So you come up close here, which is not a good idea because guy right here, he has the Vector. He's going to get taken down easily. So he gets tagged, but he ends up going down anyways because the Vector has a higher rate of fire, and because he's at closer range, he's going to die a lot quicker than if you have an MR96 at close range. But if we look at his crosshair position, you can see it was right at his neck, so it won't do headshot damage, which it would only take 2 shots if it's not the head, so he doesn't go down. But since he has the Vector, he can hit a lot of shots up close and in the chest, which does a lot of damage. And I'm pretty sure this guy goes down afterwards because the other guy was smart and played back with the MR96. So basically, it's just being outgunned. You're just getting outgunned. You got to know what guns you're using to know how to use them more effectively. Like the Vector, it can hit, it's got low spray pattern, and it can hit 2-tap headshots from a longer range. But if you have the MR96 or GSR, you can hit 1-taps fairly easily from medium or long ranges. So if you're playing with a 1-tap weapon, play smart. And if you know just roughly how far you can hit 1-taps, then... What? Oh, jeez. What was I? Oh, yeah. I was saying, yeah. Be smart and play smart with your weapons that you have, because if you know you can 1-tap from a distance, you should probably play at a distance and not up close and next to a corner like this idiot. Or that's gonna happen. So he buys an AK because they win. I think they won that round. He had 6-4. They came back the first half, tied it up. It's round 11 right now. All right. What round is it now? Okay, so it's round 12. They did win that last round. All right, he's got the bomb. He's got the AK and armor. He's gonna go be long. Good to get his AK out there. Make sure no one's camping. It's a good spot right there to come up at. All right, spot a guy on B site. Guy goes down next to him. He's gonna peek out. All right, he sees him there. He's gonna walk back. Guy behind him goes down, and he hurries up, goes around the corner, and doesn't look behind him. That's not a good idea, because you don't know, unless you do know earlier, if there's anyone in mid. So replay this round. See if there's anyone mid. Let's see exactly what he was thinking. So there is one mid. He goes down. Gets flashed. We're watching the guys in mid right now. So there's a guy in there. I think now since they were all spotted B long, they're all gonna rush back to B site and camp there. So there's no reason there would be anyone in mid other than to go to B site. And this guy, being the dummy that he is, he dies there and goes around this corner and doesn't look behind him because he knows that there's more players on B site. And this guy goes into B for the backside. Not a good idea. He's gonna go down. And what round is it right now? It is round 15. So they won the last round. They won the other round. And he ended up picking up a sniper. Alright, IGL, same play for picks. They're just going to try and weed him out. It's their last round, technically. And it is the last round of the game, so they end up losing. So, spoiler alert. Throws a flash over. There's a smoke. Alright. Just going to come around here with the sniper. Getting pretty close. And he misses. Right there. He ends up dying. He missed. He got outgunned. Because this is like medium long range. And snipers are better at long range. So you got outgunned. So, moral of the story for this video. Don't get outgunned. Play to your gun's advantage. Don't want to end up getting outgunned from close range with a pistol and the other player having an SMG or an AR or a better pistol for that matter. And you don't want to get outgunned with a sniper rifle at mid to long range with an AK-47 or an M4 or an SG-551. That's just not going to help you in any way. So, one thing you need to keep in mind is your gun's strengths and play with those strengths. And that's basically it. And that's how these videos are going to go. So that's how these videos are going to go down. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at StumpDaddy in the description. And also, there's going to be a link in the description, a new link in the description for this server. Go ahead and check it out if you want. We got a lot of great players here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and stay safe. Bye-bye.